beaver lodge. And a freaking long beaver dam. Feet are finally wet for the day. Woohoo! Good morning. Today is day 18. I have gotten a really early start this morning. It's been a really tough trail today. A lot of very, very rocky terrain and some bouldering to clamber over one little step at a time. So I've gone about 4 miles. I left about 6. Hiked in a pretty good rainstorm, lightning yesterday evening, but it let up long enough to set up my tent, and then it stormed some more, and then it let up enough to make dinner. So I was camped alone, but then a couple joined the area at a little campsite below me, so I didn't feel so alone. Got my bear bag hung up, and today I am heading toward a shelter called 501 shelter. The caretaker lives right next door, and I'm hoping to charge everything up because everything is about dead. I was not thinking when I walked through Duncannon to stop and charge everything. Not very bright of me. So now people tracking me won't be able to track me probably partway through this day because it's about dead. Anyway, day's going good. I'm gonna stop to eat in about 2 miles, and then after that I have about 4 miles to go to get to that shelter. Hopefully dry everything out. It's a pretty day. Hopefully dry everything out and have a good night stay in that shelter. And then I think 2 days until Port Clinton, where I'm going to take a True Zero. So I came to my very first ever Trail Magic, and it's being run by Kathy and Slick. Thank you so much. They had Gatorade and all kinds of other drinks and lots of goodies and stuff to clean your hands and face with. Awesome. Thank you so much. I just got to shelter 501. It's behind me here. It's a enclosed shelter, the bunk beds, and the guy who's the caretaker, his name is Scott, and he has a solar shower out back, so I just was able to take a shower. A couple flip-flop hikers behind me, Jenna and Jeremy, are also maybe staying here tonight, drying some things out. This is where this particular caretaker lets you charge stuff, and this is an unusual situation where excuse me, he checks on you and he tells you all kinds of cool stuff. He's been involved with the AT for years and years and years. He used to be a ridge runner, which I don't think I'm going to go into explanation what that is right now, but it's kind of a cool job. A really nice gentleman, and he's going to go run out for Italian food. That's where he lives. And I didn't show you, but there's the solar shower down there. Cold shower. And a whole bunch more people showed up in the shelter for the night, and you can see that they all too are drying out things because it rained pretty good last night. Anyway, it's a really cool 4-sided shelter, and I was going to go on. I wanted to catch up to Mercury because we met up today, and she had taken a couple zeros, but I decided I really need to stay here and rest a little bit. I'm pushing at the end of a day when I shouldn't be, just to try to catch up with someone that's faster than me. It's really hard on this trail to let go of people. You meet up with people that you kind of become friends with, and then you have to let go because they're faster. They don't hike the same pace. So that's a tough lesson for me to learn on this trail. But I know I'll meet lots more people, and hopefully someone who will hike at my pace and be fun to be around. Met so many amazing people, and It'd be nice to meet up with someone who I can stick with for a while.
Okay, so we're going into town to get Italian food, and I'm with the caretaker, Scott and Chia. So we're staying at the 501 shelter, and this is pretty awesome service. Going in to get food.
Good morning. Today is day 19. I had a wonderful night at the 501 shelter, and I just want to say thank you to Scott. He is an incredibly kind-hearted caretaker of the shelter. I also met Giggles and Pork Chop, who are thru-hikers from Springer, and so they are past their halfway point. Super awesome people. The kindnesses that you find out here among the AT community is just so unbelievable. He gave me lots of good advice and how I can shed some weight, and I'm hoping to do that at Cabela's in Port Clinton. So I wanted to mention that guy Pork Chop, he actually had a run-in with the perpetrator of the murder down in Virginia. I just wanted to say a shout out to the family of the victim, and that the whole community is just pouring out love to you guys and your family and relatives. But we out on the trail are not letting this situation dampen our spirits. So let the light shine. Bring out the sun and enjoy this glorious view. The sun is shining in our hearts. We're not going to let it dampen our spirits. Also, to the wife of that victim who was badly injured in that confrontation, just know what amazing courage you have. And all of us here are pouring out love and peace for your journey to healing. We are all thinking about you. Oh, peace to you. Good morning. Today is day 20 and Mercury and I are hiking together. Yay! Yay! I caught up to her. We're going into Port Clinton today, maybe in about 9 miles.
Yeah.
9 miles.
A little less. We've been walking for a little bit.
We've hiked about a mile this morning. It was an amazing evening. Listening to someone read a story all tucked in a shelter during a thunderstorm was so cool. So we are 9 miles out of town. I'm gonna take a 0 tomorrow, and we got like a straight downhill descent into town. I think it's like a mile long.
Oh, surprise, I didn't know.
We're gonna slide on our butts in the mud into town. Woohoo!
Oh, look at all the sunbeams.
Yeah, it's gorgeous out. And it was supposed to storm, so we're like
happy, happy, happy.
We're so happy. It's like a magical kingdom up here.
Aww. It's right by the tree.
You see it right by the tree. Look at that.
Unreal.
What a gorgeous day. And it was supposed to storm. Ha ha. I think me singing songs about sun yesterday scared the storms away.
That's the only reasonable explanation.
It is. It is. We just got into Port Clinton and we crashed the Chinese buffet.